Jones.
Just to
John Patrick, no longer here. He's now coaching in Japan, but Josh King has taken the helm and has done a fantastic job this season, and hopes at the showpiece event at the end of the season. And it's all.
You know, I'm saying the pressure is not there. It's not a big pressure. There's more pressure from outside and inside the team.
You have a couple of players on your team that have played in the BBL before that know this team very well. Do you think that's an advantage tonight?
Yeah, I think so. And plus the player and plus the physicality that this team shows.
Nicolas Long, Hugo Designet, Cedric.
Know the system.
Back on the former coach John Patrick, now coaching fully in Japan where he had been before. But his son, fully in Japan where he had been before. But his son, for the play, Eddie, really emphasizing that this is about being enthusiastic, about being able to play. You play at this level. I'm looking for big things from both of these teams tonight, and the Basketball Champions League twice, not just two. And we also saw them make it to the flip again. Players like Will Cherry, you kind of keep that vibe going. And you kind of keep that vibe going, and you get more. So it'll be Yegate, Javante Hall, 0-3 time. You need some time to gel to get that chemistry, to be on the same. Got it, and we got a miss as Limoges won the tip, but did not score on. So promising start for Limoges here. They look aggressive, they look ready, they are on the road. And looking to continue their good form on the road this season. They pass it around, missing, wide open, Limoges in the garnet. And yellow. Or burgundy. Here's the international. Portolo gets blocked as he gets inside. Great defense. One of the men. Polas Portolo, one of the competition. To the other end, they miss another layup attempt, but there they are scoring with the putback, and that was Hawkins, former player in the basketball Bundesliga. Here it is again, dumping it down low, and this Robertson. That is his game. He is looking to let it fly. One of those players that looks more comfortable shooting it from long range to the inside, for sure. Spin to turn, and the basket is good. Good start for Robertson. He's got all 4 points for MHP. So Schilling is going to check into the game for Yegate. Cancellieri talked about wanting to be loose, not to have too much pressure, but you better believe they get after it, both teams on the glass. These two teams will do it again next week in France. And then if necessary, in game 3 will come up the following week. Up ahead, 3-point shot. Slow start offensively here for the visitors. Desi Rodriguez on this time, the great block, is checking into the game. So Jacob Patrick enters, and Dunn's going to go take a breather. Three-point attempt. Robertson not able to knock it down, but they save it in bounds, and well, they almost give away 2 there. Limoges.
On the pick and roll on the side, he's drop. You gotta screen your man. You flash here, so I cannot attack. And if I pass you the ball, it's only you that can shoot. You remember what we prepared? No, you go here. Desi, you are in the corner. You go in the corner. Even if you're here, you go screen this man. You wanna free up this.
We gotta tackle too, bro. We gotta tackle defense.
We are just having. Let's go. offense is one pass, one shot.
You gotta attack. Here we go.
Well, you can hear Desi Rodriguez, who made the team of the month in December, trying to get on the same page with his coach. It's never a good thing to fall behind it on the road against a team like MHP, who are going to get after you on defense. They're going to try to keep the pressure up. Eight-point advantage, 3.5 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. The drive and the contact and free throws coming for Limoges. So Bryce Jones doing Bryce Jones things. Gets in the paint, gets his feet wet, gets the shot off, doesn't score, but at least gets to the basket. Will Cherry with the foul. Great atmosphere here in Lewisburg. Wojciechowski also in the game, number 22 for Limoges. And another turnover. Both teams having their share of miscues. Five turnovers already for Limoges. It's been one of their big problems. Now the pass and getting inside and getting fouled. Wojciechowski will go to the line. Having to play with the face mask, with the facial injury. Jonathan Barre in the game, number 1, and he picked up the foul. And Casalieri. Things looking a little more promising, although Wojciechowski makes just 1 of 2. Now MHP quickly across midcourt. Jonathan Barre gets inside. Good strong move. No, has it knocked away. So third straight trip here where they can get points. 3-point attempt. Off the iron. Missing was Hawkins. Cherry with a bounce pass. Oh, Miller for the second time tonight with a sublime pass, but this time Jonathan Barre not able to get it to drop. Jonathan Barre needs to go up strong with those. It's 2 in a row. And oh, what a finish. Goodness gracious me. Bryce Jones becoming a problem, putting the basketball on the deck. And has a chance for a 3-point play. And Will Cherry looking somewhat bemused. So push the reset button they did, and it was almost as if Cancellieri said, just get to the basket, Bryce. Johnson back in the game for MHP. So Jones takes a seat, and Javon Graves comes in, number 3, as his replacement. He's guarding the basketball right now. guarding Whitehead. Miller. There's Dunn on the baseline. Back to Miller. Passes up the three. Spins. $1 million move. 5-cent finish. MHP leaving a lot of points out there. Missing shots right at the rim. And Limoges, they could take the lead with a three-pointer here. Good D by Patrick. Nicola Long spins, turns off. Shoots over Patrick and ties the game at 12. So since the timeout, it's been all Limoges. Now the three-pointer note, and Johnson Dunn took that early in the possession. Graves puts it up, and the ball knocked away by Johnson. Now Whitehead spins. Both players fall down. Whitehead. Here it is again. Whitehead was claiming there was a flop there, but they did indeed call the foul on Limoges. So the foul on Wojciechowski. Here's the brain trust. Ball knocked out of bounds. Talk about continuity and having a familiarity with the system. David McCray, former player here at MHP, on that coaching staff that was with the team last year as well when they made it to the Final Four on the coaching staff. And now the foul called. So it feels like some of the air has come out of the balloon here at the end of the first quarter as Limoges have come back to tie it. MHP, you get the feeling they want to get a good look down low. Here's Whitehead again. Spins, gets to the baseline, passes it back outside. There's Miller, and sweet jump shot. Miller time. And Drew back in the game. He is fouled by Patrick. Patrick, 19 years of age. His brother Johannes, 21. They get it down low, and the flush. Schilling, and he's fouled as well. And Limoges with a big play here right in the late in the first quarter, and Schilling has a chance to put them in front. And that's what you call going hard to the hole, going strong. So the foul on Whitehead, and Schilling does not make it. They got to hurry. Johnson puts it up from a long way out. And that's how we finish. Just like we started, we're tied. We're knotted. And Limoges certainly with a little bit of the momentum after a slow start. It's 14 apiece. MHP Riesen, Lewisburg, and Limoges at the end of the first quarter. Both teams 5 of 13 inside the arc. Just 1 3 has been made tonight. MHP, but from the free throw line, Limoges 4 of 6. Well, things started well enough for MHP Riesen. Limoges struggling offensively in that opening 5.5 minutes or so. And things looking very promising indeed for the team in yellow. But then after a timeout, Cancellieri got his team moving in the right direction. Seven points for Robertson, leading the way for MHP, and 5 points for Bryce Jones, 4 for Nicola Long. Here's Long, the turnaround on the baseline. And that was Miller's jump hook. It's game 1 of the play-ins, and that was the strong move at the end there from Schilling. So you can see concerned looks on the faces of both teams, but particularly with the King over there on the MHP Riesen bench. Game not going the way that he wants, and his team comes right out and turns it over at the start of the second half, at the start of the second quarter. Graves, Yegate, Jones, Wojciechowski, and Desi Rodriguez on the court for Limoges here at the start of the second quarter. Jones steps back, and the three-pointer is good. And Limoges, having trailed early on, have taken the lead. It's Whitehead, Robertson, Dunn, Poland, Portolo, and Johnson. The 5 players on the court here at the start of the second quarter for MHP. Polas Portolo over to Whitehead. Whitehead, a long three-pointer. And the ball goes out of bounds. Well, that shot's going to be there all night. I mean, Limoges, you're not going to have any problem giving that one away. And not for the first time tonight. Settling for a long jumper. So really this MHP Riesen team not able to get into its offense at all. Dump down low, Rodriguez goes up and scores. So Jones pulling the strings right now, whether it's his passing, his scoring, getting it done. Polas Portolo. And the offensive rebound. Good job by Robertson. So that attempt rattles out. Second foul on Rodriguez. Got to monitor that one. Polas Portolo gets inside and puts it up and in. So it stopped the bleeding a little bit here for MHP Riesen. But again, this is where they have to have success. They have to start things with their defense. And Polas Portolo called for the foul. Portolo saying, hey, I didn't foul him. I was just up tight, and he swung his arm. Jones with 8 points and 3 assists. Yegate back in the game again, number 6. His presence on the boards will be big. Here's Jones again, puts it up, and he is just taking over, folks. Look at that. Silky smooth, 10 points for Bryce Jones, the player of the game thus far. And driving, and the foul has been called. So Will Cherry gets to the line, having re-entered the game. He tells Jones, you're not the only guard that can put it on the deck and get to the basket. Well, it's not that offense is an afterthought for MHP Riesen, but everything, you know, they need to, their strength is their defense. It has to be their strength, their defense, their rebounding, their intensity. This is where they need to win games. And I'm sure that is the message that Coach King is trying to convey to his players. He wants them to play MHP Riesen basketball. The physicality. The D, there it is. Turning it over. Now the 4-on-3 break. Cherry over to the wing. And the three-pointer is good. And look at that. Good things happen when you play that tough defense and you force the turnover. Pulling up on the break. It was Polas Bortolo with the steal. And done now. Well, maybe he's not done yet with those threes. This is second of the game. Another foul call, though. And again, you have to remember the team that won it last season, Lenovo Tenerife, made it through the play-in. So you might think that you want to win the group, go straight to the round of 16, but there is merit. Good things can happen if you do go through the play-in. Rodriguez takes his time, makes both. Oh, wide open three, and again, chasing it down, done, and finds his teammate open for a wide open layup. Whitehead. Graves in the game for Limoges. Oh, tough drive. Oh, and he had a little bit of love from the rim. Nice finish from Rodriguez. Oh, good play. Whitehead just misses the layup, though. And Wojciechowski, foul call before the shot. King's going to have maybe a gray hair or two after tonight whether they win or lose, because his team has definitely missed some layups. Hawkins missing. Edigan in the game now as well. The big fella with 27. See what type of impact he has on the game for MHP. There's Edigan. Dangerous pass. Good play. Oh, Edigan swatted at the rim, and then Whitehead doesn't get off. What about the rim protection? Terrific play. Look at the D. Edigan just bowls over Schilling, and then Rodriguez just says, "Get it out of here." points, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks. He does have the 2 fouls, but seems to be pretty comfortable playing with his 2 fouls. Jones back in the game, number 11. And Hawkins turns it over. Couldn't get a clean handle. So 7 turnovers now for Limoges. 4 turnovers for MHP. And if you're wondering what that has done from points, 9 points for MHP Riesen have been scored off the turnovers. This time another turnover by MHP. They try to get something going to the rim. Now Limoges. Long 3. And coming over the back, Eddie Edigan. Or Johnson called for the foul. MHP just have lost their mojo since late in the 3rd quarter. Edigan goes out. Long backing up. Now hands it off. Hawkins steps back, pump fake, then steps into it, misses. There's Schilling, offensive rebound, and maybe would have been better off passing it back out. That's your instinct. When you get that offensive rebound, you just want to go back up. But sometimes the smarter play is to pass it back out, as that was the case that time. Three-point attempt. Oh boy, threes have been big from Dunn. And MHP Riesen, despite the 3, despite taking the lead, it still feels like they're trailing. It's a weird feeling for MHP fans right now because they know this Limoges team is a good team, and they're going to be a tough team to beat in this play-in. Long on the baseline. Schilling goes up, and this time Abe will get the drop. He's been able to finish a couple of strong moves. That was a difficult shot. Johnson back to the basket game. Turns, pump fake, puts it up, and gets it to fall. Justin Johnson. Cherry guarding Jones. Bryce Jones turns it over. Tried to get it to Graves. Oh, nice spin move from Whitehead and hands it off, and Johnson hustles down the floor. And MHP go back up by 3. And whenever Limoges turn the basketball over, it leads. It feels like it leads to points. So Limoges called a timeout.
But don't call him, Isa is not. But don't call him. Hey, when you grab the rebound, excellent job. Can you just stay low and shoot? Remember, they're gonna swing. Nico, the coming off of Dunn is not acceptable, okay? He doesn't have to score. You stay with it. No, you stay with it. You are separated like this. Okay, Nico, you're right. Listen. No. We have to attack Cherry. He has 2 fouls, mostly if he's in. Now you use side flash. Okay? That's it. On onside flash, you screen for Nico Hawkins, then you gotta be here. We need the roll. You gotta be here. Don't stay low. You gotta come up. You screen, you come up. Vai, press, go.
So a couple of big plays by Johnson. This is Rodriguez scoring on his strong move to the basket. But, I mean, for me, it's very simple. It's Limoges. If you execute on offense, you don't turn it over. You can go out and win this game tonight. But MHP have been disruptive on defense, and that's how they've scored almost half of their points. 14 of their 30 points have been scored off of the turnovers that they have forced. And they have most certainly forced them. Maybe a little bit of careless play, but overall, and look at that. Jones doesn't get it across midcourt in time. Boy, that's a rare sight. Got 8 seconds to get it across midcourt. Cancellieri can't believe it. Another turnover. Turnovers and a half really is just too many. Let's see if they get punished again. Cherry goes strong, high off the glass, and there's Miller. What a play. Miller crashing the boards, putting it up and in. And again, defense forcing turnovers. Of course, that was a mental mistake more than anything on Limoges to that last turnover. And then MHP being active on the offensive glass. It's all about intensity, about getting up there, not giving up on plays, getting up, following up those misses. Miller's been good. He's let the game come to him tonight. And Sean Miller with 5 points. So now 16 points scored off turnovers for MHP Riesen. Good hands this time, almost forcing the turnover, but the foul has been called. So that young fan enjoying herself. So Graves to the line. MHP Riesen over the limit, 2:20 remaining. Well, they've been able to get to the free throw line tonight. They've been okay. They haven't been perfect. 6 of 9. And Graves goes 1 of 2, so 7 of 10. That's acceptable, 70%. And it is a 5-point lead. But look at MHP Riesen, only 4 attempts, but they've made all 4. Team foul called. This one on Nicola Long. Miller catches the inbounds pass. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, and MHP Riesen. And now they turn it over. Whitehead trying to spin his way, get inside, and great play, great attacking play. And Limoges with Graves saying, you're not the only team that can score off turnovers. Such a crucial aspect to this game. Crucial aspect to any game, in fact. Now the 3-point shot. Good! Well, if he's done anything tonight, it's been that. He has been electric from 3-point range. That's his 4th 3-pointer of the game. Wow. Long passes to Schilling. And I'm not sure if Schilling scored that, if it was tapped in, but it's definitely 2 points for Limoges. Indeed it was. Schilling gets the basket. And great defense by Schilling. Nope. The whistle blows and the foul. pretty good defense. A little bit of contact, lowered the arms. You're not going to always get those, but anyway, free throw good. From Whitehead, and the second as well. So Whitehead comes out, and having really hit some turbulence late in the second quarter, and really for the first half of the second quarter, MHP have done well. They've kind of settled things down a little bit, although also I'd say that Limoges have kind of gifted the way they've played a little bit. They haven't been as smart. Hawkins gets the pick, and now the turnover again. Johnson. Oh, nice give and go. Basketball 101 in session. 8-point advantage, and all the good work from Limoges has faded here in the second quarter. Wojciechowski backs up and has it taken away or knocked away by Patrick. So Johannes Patrick now in the game and forcing the turnover. Just reaches in. Wojciechowski snaps his head trying to get the foul called. But great defense. And it's that opportunistic play of MHP Riesen, which they thrive on, that has been the difference. That and the fact that Dunn has been able to make a lot of shots. Some great hustle from Justin Johnson. They're a better team when Justin Johnson is on the court. The way he goes about his business. Now, Patrick dribbling out, going to take it down to probably 6 seconds, 7 seconds. Okay, here comes the offense. Now they pass it down low to Miller. Execution to perfection. Graves, and boy, that was a dangerous call and dangerous play. They were wanting a foul, but a good block. Look at Miller catching it down low that last possession. And Cancellieri thinking there was a foul, but they do not get the benefit of it. I would suggest it was a little bit of a dangerous play from MHP. Just let him throw it up from deep. So we're at halftime. MHP Riesen struggled a little bit, but have found the momentum again. They lead it 42-32 over Limoges.
Hard-fought game today in Ludwigsburg. What do you think your team has to do in the second half to gain the momentum on your side?
Just handle the pressure a little bit more better. I think it starts with myself. I lead this team, so I just got to handle the pressure and get things organized, and I think we'll be fine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Könnt ihr was hören? Weil ich kann nichts hören. You just got the momentum on your side for this game. What do you have to keep going to win this game tonight?
We just got to keep on playing defense, playing our way, pressuring the ball, and and we're moving the ball very well, finding an open man, and so I think that's going to be the key to keep on winning the game, playing defense and moving our way, moving the ball and playing our way.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. One love.
Well, you heard it. Keep playing that D for MHP. They're 6 of 6 at the line. And Dunn has all 4 threes, 12 of 24 inside the arc as a team. Limoges just 1 3-pointer on the night. And both teams with 16 rebounds, 6 more assists for Riesen, and a couple more steals. You can't help but think that Desi Rodriguez has really got to step up as well for Limoges in the second half. He does have 6 points, but he needs to have more touches. Jones with 10 points. Dunn again with the game high 12. Well, it was a fast start, and then things really slowed down for Limoges as MHP jumped out to a 12-4 lead. And Limoges, after a timeout, came back, ended up tying the game at the end of the first quarter. 14 apiece, had a chance to take the lead when Schilling was fouled on a dunk, but he missed the free throw. You see Nicola Long hitting that shot, and his offense, though, I think has been AWOL. Hasn't been here tonight. Robertson scoring early on, and this has been a real weapon, that three-point shot from Dunn tonight. And Miller has really done well. Had some good passes and has also finished well. Here's Long scoring from the other side of the court, but you can't help but think that they need his three-point shot in this game. This was Schilling with the dunk at the end of the first quarter, and then he did not make the free throw. And it looked almost as if Bryce Jones was going to take the game over. He certainly did for a few minutes. Carlos Bortolo was active, but again, Jones answering. But then once the turnovers started to become a problem again for Limoges, they were punished. And Whitehead scoring. I really feel like that man right there, it's not brain surgery. Desi Rodriguez has to get touches and has to be active. Johnson has been terrific. I mean, he really has been good tonight. He's got 8 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 3 steals. And that was a really good sign for MHP with Miller getting the offensive rebound and putback. Graves punished Riesen after their turnover, but again, Dunn, full meter behind the arc, stroking it. Schilling scoring again down low. Look at the give and go. That's just good basketball right there. And then Miller. So Bryce Jones, you can see his numbers, and again, for a good 3 minutes of this game, he was easily the best player on the court. And you get that feeling, he knows he's the floor general, but also needs to go out and score, but he also had a couple of mistakes. And for Dunn, well, a lot of players would be more than happy to have 3 three-pointers in the game, even 2. He's got 4, and we've still got 20 minutes to go. So what a weapon he has been for MHP Riesen. All of his points coming from long range tonight. It's 42-32. MHP Riesen on top of Limoges at halftime.
Come again through the Oshilo, no way through. Watson with the grab.
Well, the behind the back pass. Oh, Mats got a fish. That is BEA, beautiful basketball. That's a bit of Greek magic. Efkaristo.
To go. Oh, you beauty! Shot to nothing, and sometimes they go in. Get in there! Fantastic. Wojciechowski, back out. Shot clocked against Jones, but he slices inside. At the top, boom! What a magnificent score by Bryce Jones!
shot clock. He's going to run a pick and roll here with Hayden Dalton. Right now going behind the back. Almost loses it. But behind the back. Oh, baby! Joe Ragland, are you serious? With the behind the back dive.
Has played really well in the game. 15 points. Can he win it for them? Baby hook shot. Oh, magnificent! Has he won it on the buzzer? Oh, Darko Jukic has been magnificent throughout the game. Kratzer. No, rejected. No way, not this time. McGriff denying Kratzer. Key moment.
Another alley. Oh my goodness gracious! Marcus Foster, are you serious?
Still back in the game, guarded by Franca. He's picked. Oh, behind the back pass. Goodness gracious. Look at this. Look at this. Just no look behind the back pass. And Gavin Ware just says, are you kidding me? I know what to do with this.
Will it be finished? No, it won't, because that's a fantastic piece of defense. And now he's on the offense. Morgan set it up, and it was dropped in.
Coach, your team had 12 turnovers in the first half. Is that the key to turn around the game in the second one?
Turning the ball 12 times in 2 quarters, I think is too much. And also with like a very silly mistake. Okay, we gotta fix that. And then on offense, we gotta share the ball more because we're attacking. Okay, we find some solution. But we had only 4 3-point shots that for us is not common.
Who do you think is causing the most problems on the Ludwigsburg side?
I mean, their aggressiveness, of course. We were prepared on the paper, but when you're prepared on the paper, then you got to go on the court and do the things that you prepare.
Thank you very much. Coach, your team is sharing the ball really well in the first half. Now you got the lead. What do you need to do in the second one to keep the momentum?
Keep playing our style. It's a tale of two halves, or in the first half. When they're playing their style, they have the advantage. When we're playing our style, we have the advantage. So I think it's going to come down to whoever can make which team play their style.
What do you think is the key to keep them in their offense?
Play defense, one-on-one defense, especially around the basket.
Thank you very much.
Well, for a coach whose team has certainly navigated some difficult situations in that first half, Josh King looked pretty nervous. His team leading it 42-32, but it's really just as both he and Cancellieri said before the game, it is a game of contrasting styles, of the fact that everybody and their brother and their sister and mother knows that MHP Riesen want to get after you defensively and create easy opportunities. And while they've done that, I think there were a few times when Limoges just kind of shot themselves in the foot as well. Some unforced turnovers, right? None more so than when Bryce Jones, who overall was good in that first half, didn't get the ball across midcourt in the allotted time, 8 seconds, and turned it over. I mean, it wasn't like he was facing any pressure, and that's left the Riesen fans dancing in the stands here at halftime. But Desi Rodriguez, and also we talked about Nicola Long, and the three-point shooting has to be more of a factor for this Limoges team. Hawkins, you need to keep an eye, see if they can get some more offensive flow, get some more offensive looks. And is it going to be more of the same? Because if it is, MHP are going to win this one. The 12 turnovers have been costly for Limoges. Game 1 of the play-in for the round of 16. It's 42-32. MHP Riesen Lewisburg leading Limoges 42-32. Limoges, remember, starting out with 3 consecutive defeats, but since then they have responded and won 3 in a row. Game 2 will be next week in Limoges, France. Well, we are underway here in the second half, folks. If you've been away for a tea break or to get a frosty cold one, we're underway, and it doesn't look good for Limoges. They start the second half with another turnover. Wow. And Cancellieri is so upset he's going to have to sit down. Good pump fake. Yegite called for the foul, and 21 of the 42 points that they scored in that first half were off of the Limoges turnovers. That is the bane. That is toxic for Limoges. Oh, nice spin, Whitehead. Oh, just one. He made an already dynamic play even more dynamic, even more flashy, but not able to make the shot. We had the 4 first half three-pointers. Johnson now missing in the paint as well. So a couple of empty trips for MHP Riesen Lewisburg. Limoges, a team that once they see the basketball go through the hoop, it tends to spark them. They just need something to fall here. And they get it from Hawkins. Now let's see if they can build a little bit of momentum. Here's Whitehead, back outside. And the three-pointer drops, the 5th of the game for Dunn. He's done that before. 15 on 5 of 8 shooting from deep. Long from the elbow. He's made a few mid-range jump shots tonight. He'd like to get that three-pointer falling as well. Dunn has picked a good time tonight to make the most three-pointers that he's made all season. He did have one game when he had against Hapoel Jerusalem when he had 4 threes. Here's another three attempt, and it's good from the right corner. And Cancellieri, he's going to have to deliver a tongue lashing, giving away the wide open three. This would be interesting to see who comes out.
We are playing the zone. I don't know why the hell. We don't know. 1 and 2. The ball is here. We don't care, okay? So we are diagonal stance. Hey, there. If they come to play here, the peak, we are not even there. If we are here, we become a target. I don't know why this guy is playing his zone instead of our zone. So that's what you gotta do there. On offense, I said, use the coming off. And then don't be soft, please, when you go to finish. He's not foul here. He's not foul. This is playing. This is not a game of a friendly game. Okay. Let's go.
So Dunn hitting his 5th three-pointer of the game. And then Polas Bortolo hit a 3 from the right, but Dunn has just been electric. He's been on a roll as well, shooting it from deep. 3 of 3 against Bakken. And that last one. Still a 12-point lead. That can disappear quickly. And Josh King knows it. Here's Rodriguez. Bryce Jones is out of the game, and Graves is in, so Jones clearly at fault for that last three-pointer. And good play as foul has been called. So Rodriguez will go to the line. Offensively, I think this guy is the key. He's got to have more touches, and he makes the first. Defensively, well, I don't think the threes are going to fall all night for MHP, but that said, you know, they made their share in the first half, and they've hit a couple of here early in the third quarter, so. Points, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks for Desi Rodriguez. Another 3 attempt, Polas Bortolo. Now, you don't want to fall in love with the three-pointer. MHP Riesen came in shooting 34% from deep, and there is Hawkins for 3. And just like that, back to a 7-point game. Well, they're going to launch it again, and it's going to be Whitehead this time. And Dunn, with the offensive rebound, goes right back up and is fouled. So you need to have that balance. So here's Dunn. And scores his first point that was not from three-point range. MHP, though, 6 of 17 from deep, and Dunn makes both. So they're just right at the clip of where they make their threes on the season. 6 of 17, 35%, just 1 percentage point above. And you can see the free throw shooting has been big for MHP, and Long missing. And Rodriguez, offensive rebound, fouled. taking one for the team there, Jeff Roberson. Oh boy, he absolutely got clocked in the elbow with that Desi Rodriguez right elbow. And for his trouble, got called for the foul. Now they're going to see if there's intent in this. They no doubt are going to see that Rodriguez got him with the elbow. Now the question is, was it a violent play? Was it done with intent? And they'll have to figure this one out. Because he went right back up. The thing that concerns me there is that Rodriguez didn't check on him after it happened. I'm not thinking it's his left elbow, in fact, not his right. No, it was his right. I don't think he's done that with intent. I'd be surprised if they called it. So yeah, I agree. I think that's a good call. It's unfortunate for Robertson, but Rodriguez was just going up. The only thing that surprised me was that Rodriguez didn't check on Robertson. But again, the way that MHP play against you defensively, you don't want to check on them when you foul them. You're like, you want to get them off of you. Here's Rodriguez and making the first. And again, nobody knows better than King that this game has a long way to go. MHP into the lane too soon. So Rodriguez, who's perfect at the line, will get another attempt. So 7-point game. Feel like crucial possessions here for MHP as they try to keep them at bay. Limoges. Big moment of the contest. Done. Polas Bortolo open for three. And foul called. The push on Graves. And Johnson's going to go out. And this was, as Cherry comes back in, this is similar to the first half, about this moment in that first quarter is when Limoges seemed to kind of change the game in their favor. And this is where, again, I just feel like MHP really need to get a good shot, but they're going to put it up from three-point range, and what do I know? Another one falls for Dunn. Well, I guess the lesson, if the ball is falling through the hoop for one guy from deep, just let him go. Hawkins tries to answer. Again, pushing it quickly. This is more like MHP. Quickly. Oh, look at the handles from Polas Bortolo. Whitehead over to Miller. Polas Bortolo. Gets in. And, excuse me, Polas Bortolo scores. That was Cherry on the drive. And back to a 12-point advantage. Hawkins gets in and wide open layup. Boy, he took what the defense gave him there. Quick pass to Dunn down low. Double dribble. And Dunn says, I got to come out, coach. I'm as hot as a firecracker, but I can't breathe. I need to catch my breath. Great atmosphere in Lewisburg. Game 1 of the play-in for the round of 16 between MHP Riesen, Lewisburg, and Limoges from France. Jones back in the game. Puts up a very difficult shot, able to get it back, misses again. Patrick, Jacob Patrick in the game. Miller, up and down, traveling. Wanted to shoot. Had the hand in the face, decided to try to pass it. He turns it over, and he comes out. So that allows Justin Johnson to get back in the game. Long for three. That's big. That is big right there, folks. Nicola Long simply must get it going. He needs to hit a couple more threes for this Limoges team. You can just sense they're crying out for his offense. He's got 9 points. Polas Bortolo misses. Looked like it clanged off the side of the backboard. And then Polas Bortolo chasing back. Reaches in and commits the foul. So they want to see if this is an unsportsmanlike, I believe, on Polas Bortolo, if he was going for the basketball. So watch him. He misses the shot, then he goes back. At least I think that's what they're looking at. Or actually, they've called the foul on Patrick, and now they want to see if he was playing the basketball, clearly. It's one of those things where he's reaching for the basketball, and Wojciechowski cleverly locks him up and plants the seed of doubt in the referee's mind that he's actually playing. Yeah, there it looks like Patrick is not playing the basketball. I think they're going to call this unsportsmanlike. Nope, I'm wrong. I was right the first time. Anyway, Wojciechowski trying to be opportunistic. That was the decision by the referees, clearly. So picking him up full court. Graves having to operate against Patrick, brings it up to court, gets to the cross in time. Graves, bounce pass, beautiful play, great rim protection from Johnson, but a foul has been called. Schilling going to the free throw line. Schilling has played for Germany's national team. Back in his homeland tonight. Takes his time, and another free throw miss. There's Cancellieri and Bulleri discussing. I mean, really, Limoges have not played well tonight. Let's just throw that out there. But maybe the biggest reason why has been the way that MHP have dictated the game, the style of the game, and another three-pointer from Dunn. Unreal. What a game he's having from three-point range. He is confident. Look at that, 7 of 10. And that's right, folks, he ain't done yet. He could have a big, big night tonight. Three-pointer, and that was a huge shot for Graves. Limoges simply must start making some inroads in this deficit. They get it back to 7. And another three-pointer. This one from Cherry. Well, that's the cherry on top right there. They just have it. Those threes are just flying in. Look at that, 9 of 22. And Jones missing. They crash the boards. Wojciechowski, and good hustle. The ball goes off of Cherry. Ten points the advantage. Can this MHP Riesen team maintain their level of play at this end of the court? Do not give away easy shots. They get it down low to Schilling. He goes up against Johnson, missing. There's the follow by Graves, not able to score. Nice handoff to Johnson, and traveling. Well, good idea, but good job from Schilling stepping in front of Johnson. We saw the play developing. That's a frustrating miss by Graves. So it's Graves, Hawkins, Long, Schilling, and Wojciechowski on the court for Limoges. Cherry, Dunn, Johnson, Polas, Bortolo, and Whitehead for MHP. Game 1 of the play-in for the round of 16 between these two teams. Schilling to the corner. Wojciechowski, count it! Three-pointer. And Limoges fans will be hoping that's a sign of what's to come for their team. Strangely, it doesn't feel like they've won this second quarter, but in fact, they have outscored MHP Riesen. Shot clock winding down. Turnaround, puts it up, pump fake. And the foul right at the end of the shot clock has been called on Limoges. So Hawkins fouls Whitehead, who goes to the line. Whitehead, just 4 points tonight. 1 of 10 from the floor. He has made his 2 free throws that he's attempted. And just jinxed him there, and that's the first miss at the free throw line tonight for MHP. And those are the first 2 misses. So a little bit of an opening here at the end of the third quarter for Limoges. Can they cash it in? Take a little bit of momentum over to the bench at the end of the quarter. About a 5-second differential on the game clock and the shot clock. Hawkins, and sure enough, knocks down the 2. And it's a 5-point lead in nervous times now for MHP. They've got the last possession. Boy, that is a long 3, and Whitehead misses and adds to his struggles shooting the basketball tonight. It's been a tough ask for him. And Limoges, despite not being anywhere near their best tonight, still in it, trailing just 61-56 against MHP Riesen at the end of 3. Well, the numbers, you know, the 5 of 9 is good for Limoges. Got a few 3-pointers in that quarter. and they've actually got 2 more makes inside the arc as well. And they've been so reliant tonight on Dunn's three-point shooting. He's hit 7 threes. He's got 23 points. Plus 25 efficiency. And that's more than double anybody else in the game. So, with the exception of Justin Johnson, who's plus 14, but without question, he has been the player of the game. Dunn. And the saying goes, you live by the three-point shot, you die by the three-point shot. And we're going to see maybe if that is the case for MHP. Are they going to continue to take and make threes? Are they going to miss them? But perhaps more importantly, you don't want to lose sight of this for MHP is, you know, don't fall in love with the three-point shot. Think more about how you're going to play at this end of the court defensively. Are you going to keep putting the pressure on? Because when you stop putting the pressure on, you start giving up some open looks. So as good as it's been tonight for MHP Riesen and Dunn, their lead right now is just 5 points. They've led by as many as 12. Fourth quarter action underway in Lewisburg. MHP with possession, and Whitehead turns it over. He's having a kind of a difficult patch right now. And Limoges, if they knock down a 3 here, it'll be a 2-point game. Here's Graves in the paint, and he's fouled. So 2 free throws coming for the point guard. Graves makes the first. Byre and Edigan looking on from the bench. And again, it's been such a difficult night for Limoges, yet they only trail by 3 points. So coming into the game, Johannes Patrick. Whitehead remains in the game, and Will Cherry goes out. And this is the reach and the bump and the foul called on Nicola Long. Will Cherry has 4 fouls. That's why he's out of the game. 3 fouls apiece for Desi Rodriguez and Long. That was his 3rd long. Whitehead wide open in the corner, and Polas missing. Polas Portolo, and Limoges can tie it now with a 3. The 3-point is up, and Hawkins misses it. Wojciechowski, or Schilling rather, and he is going to go to the line. They're going to keep possession. Unsportsmanlike foul called on Patrick. So, well, that's a tough call. I'm not even sure they're going to look at it. So Schilling, who's had a difficult time at the line tonight, makes the first. So a big moment in the game. And MHP have simply not stepped on the throat of Limoges and put this thing away, and Limoges have come all the way back and trail by just 1 point, and now they can take the lead. Schilling gets it down low, goes up, looking for the foul, isn't called. Patrick, and out of bounds, so it'll stay at this end. New 14. So Roberson comes back in. Remember, he caught the elbow from Rodriguez earlier tonight. Long from the baseline, good, and Limoges have moved in front. Boy, it feels like they've gotten out of jail tonight. They have not been at their best yet. Here they are, now leading by a point. Whitehead, fouled by Schilling. .828 remaining. Lewisburg has gone silent here in the MHP Arena. Johnson back in the game. King looking for some answers. Johnson catches it. He's going to go to work. Goes up and puts it up with the left hand. Follows up as missed. Goes up again and gets it to go. Mr. Activity. 10 points now for Justin Johnson. Graves. A wide open Hawkins from deep. Oh, boy, that was a big miss. Getting it down low, and Roberson is fouled as he goes up by Yegite. Roberson makes the first. I mean, overall, again, they've been very good at the free throw line tonight. Now 9 of 11. Good production from Roberson tonight in 15 minutes, but he only makes 1 of 2. So 2-point advantage. Graves hustles down. Oh, boy, what a terrific take, and he is going to the line for a 3-point play. That is about as strong a move as it gets from a guard. Tempo, aggression, getting to the line. Nervous moments for the MHP fans. They do not want to fall behind Limoges in this play-in series, and they miss the free throw. They battle away for the basketball, and MHP will get it. They don't want to go to Limoges trailing 0-1 in the series. Miller is going to come back into the game for Roberson. So 7.5 minutes remaining. Whitehead steps back, puts up another 3. And great hustle, saving it in bounds. Johnson, but it goes to Limoges. Wachakowski is going to be helped up by the ref, by his teammate. And must have caught it in the face. Looks like he's going to go out of the game. Probably has some misty eyes. That doesn't feel good. No, he's not going to go out. He's going to stay in. And Whitehead's having a tough night tonight shooting the basketball. He's gone out now. That last miss has made him 0 for 6 from three-point range. He's 1 of 12 from the floor overall. So Will Cherry back in the game. Long. Wojciechowski, big time, number 22. Boy, that was huge. What a momentum shift that is. Wojciechowski probably seeing stars. Here goes Cherry, drives in, turns it over. Nope, his Johnson hustles to the basketball. Stays with it, puts it up short. And Wojciechowski with the rebound. And Wojciechowski playing some awesome basketball right now, folks. The heart, all heart right now from that man. Huge moment in the game. It's all about effort. And the effort plays being made by Wojciechowski. You really wonder how MHP will react if they fall behind by more than a basket. Biggest lead of the game tonight has been 5 points, and now they are indeed behind by more than a basket. 6-point advantage for Limoges. The three-pointer, Graves, when he pushed the ball up the floor quickly and got the three-point play, that was a major play. And now he has come out and hit a three-pointer. Alarm bells ringing in Lewisburg.
Strong at the basket. Strong. Let's go.
Well, they haven't made as many threes tonight, but they have certainly shot a better percentage overall. 7 of 13 from three-point range, and Graves has been terrific. He now leads Limoges with 13 points, 5 big ones. Or rather 6 big ones coming in the last couple of minutes. And if you're MHP Riesen, again, it's got to happen on the defensive end. So here they are searching for points. Shot clock down to 8. Done. He's got the 7 threes. Gives it to Miller. Miller, soft shot in the paint. Johnson goes for the rebound, but great rebound by Yegite. And the fourth quarter has not been kind tonight for the home team, but now they force the turnover. I believe, once again, not getting it across. Unbelievable. Not getting it across midcourt. See how that changes the game. They're being outscored 14-3 in this fourth quarter, and you can see the turnover game. Of course, just 4 turnovers in this second half. 19-3 run for Limoges. Well, that is a horror stat for MHP. And much better as Cherry gets in and scores with the left hand on the drive for MHP. He's got 7 and 4, along with a couple of rebounds. Graves maybe forced that one. Johnson going right at Yegite, goes up and scores with the left hand. And MHP not settling for threes now. They're driving to the basket and getting it back to a 2-point game. Hawkins. Great defense. Look at the hustle from Dunn. What a play, and the drive and the hustle. And say what you want to about the great shooting of Dunn, but that might just be his biggest play of the game, laying it all out there, going for the steal and getting it. And now MHP with a chance to tie the game. And that is about as MHP Riesen a style of basketball as you are going to see coming up. Just physically getting into the opponent, forcing the turnover, and now the timeout has been called by Limoges.
I don't understand why you don't help. Can you explain me 70-68? There's a layup, you don't help? Huh? Why? Why? You're going at the 5. Yeah. Dov'è? You're in for great. On offense. Keep playing the short roll. Okay, you remember? Yeah. Head 2 is the easiest one. Okay? It's Coach here. Here you can attack or pass. Okay, easy. Defensively is cold, but on the low post, we always be high. I don't get why we have to make them attack one-on-one. Then, he didn't score on Wojciechowski, scored on you. Shame on you. Okay, that's why you're right. Let's go!
Well, a really interesting stat in this game has been points off turnovers. 21 of the 42 points scored by MHP in the first half were scored off turnovers. In the second half, they have scored just 2 points off turnovers. So Limoges clearly rectifying some of those mistakes, turning it over. But this will add to the tally of points off turnovers if they can score here at the line, and they do. Polas Bortolo. So that pulls MHP back to within 1 point. 8 points and a couple of assists tonight for Polas Bortolo, the Cuba international, and he makes both. And now the full court pressure. Hawkins. Graves is out. Desi Rodriguez is back in. Hawkins, and the block has been called. So Cherry was in foul trouble. Question is, so they called the foul on Polas Bortolo, and in the end, it might end up doing MHP Riesen a favor because Hawkins misses the first free throw. Cherry does have 4 fouls, so he was living dangerously there. It looked like to me he stuck his leg out and caused the trip. So 1 of 2, and Limoges back up by 1. Huge possession. They're all huge right now as we enter the closing stages. This is what they call winning time. Which team is going to make the plays in winning time? Johnson, a long way from the basket. Backs up, gets in, passes it back out, and foul down low. Looks like it's been called on Mbaka. Cedric Sam Mbaka. So Johnson to the free throw line. And makes the first. Well, they've been good shooting the free throws tonight, but these are the first attempts by Justin Johnson. He's got 13 points, now make it 14, and MHP are back in front. Jones has been sitting for most of the second half. He's back in the game. The same for Desi Rodriguez. 2 of the main players just haven't really gotten it done for large parts of this game, but now they're in the critical moments. Wojciechowski, really the key player as this team came back, and here he is taking another three, missing, but the long rebound to Hawkins. Now Nicola Long, and he misses. Look at Rodriguez with the offensive rebound and putback. So Limoges back in front, less than 3.5 minutes remaining. Johnson. He's going to go at Rodriguez. Goes up and gets it to drop, and he's fouled. Boy, that is a strong finish. And Rodriguez reached in, and that's why they've called the foul. Boy, Johnson has come to play here in crunch time. 16 points for Justin Johnson, 7 of 13 from the floor. He also has the 8 rebounds. Rodriguez now with 4 fouls. Remember, he just scored with the offensive rebound and putback. And Limoges into the lane too soon, so another free throw for Johnson. With fans so nervous, they can barely stand to watch. So another attempt, and this time he makes good. And it's a 2-point lead. Remember Cherry with the 4 fouls guarding Jones. Jones, the switch, back outside to Hawkins, 3-pointer, and that was kind of a difficult 3. It looked like he was a little bit off balance. Cherry, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Go back to Johnson, let him go to work. Rodriguez again, tough moment, and Johnson over to the wide open 3-point shooter, and of course it had to be. The 3-pointer has been drilled from Robertson. I thought for a minute he was picking out Dunn out there, but instead, let's go down to the bench now for Limoges, who trail by 5.
You are for him. You are for him. Sorry, for him. As you played before, you're at the 5. Often. Press break. Listen to me. Two up. Shooter. This guy. Boom. And then we go. It's a slip. And then it becomes a stagger. Single double because they mess it up. 3-point shot. And then is gold cross. Down.
Hey, we've been there, folks. Let's go.
But Robertson, who took one on the chin literally earlier tonight, the elbow. But what about Johnson? I mean, he's got it going offensively, scoring down low, getting the 3-point play, but then he doesn't force it. You know, he sees his teammate open out of the perimeter and he passes out for the 3-pointer. That was Desi Rodriguez a couple of possessions ago for Limoges with the putback. And MHP fans must feel like they've got 9 lives, because a couple times at least tonight they've been on the back foot and all the momentum with Limoges, but they've been able to hold it together, but still just under 2.5 minutes remaining. A lot of basketball to be played. We said it before, we'll say it again. It has to happen at this end for MHP. Hawkins, oh, he misses the layup. Incredible. The ball would not go down. It rimmed out on a layup attempt. And then quickly, the 3-pointer, and Dunn strikes again. His 8th 3. And goodness me, having a game for the 8th this competition, and it has come at a huge time for MHP. And it came right after Hawkins missed a layup. So that's a 5-point swing. Here's Jones. Oh, he gets swatted, but the foul with 1:43 remaining. Dunn is just having himself a game tonight. Look at that fan wearing the Lumberjack shirt. Just saying, wow. Jones takes his time, makes the first. Josh King at the helm. Boy, he has had to navigate, again, some difficult moments in this game. And Jones makes the 2 free throws. And with that, back to a 6-point game. What kind of pressure are we going to see from Limoges? Might we see MHP start to think about clock and time? Will Cherry brings it up the court. Shot clock down to 12. Here's Cherry, goes behind the back. They get it to Johnson. Again, they swing it. Polas Bortolo over to Dunn. Could it be? Will it be? Yes, it will. Number 9. His 9th three-pointer of the game. No such thing as a heat check for this guy. Driving in and missing Hawkins, but he is fouled with 1:09 remaining. Not a bad play by them, but trailing by 9 points. Done. Utterly sensational night. Look at this. No hesitation. And again, the fan wearing the Lumberjack shirt, just sitting back and enjoying it. Dunn having a unbelievable performance. One of the great performances of this season. 29 points, 9 of 12 from three-point range. Does he have another one in it? And Hawkins. Huge free throws as Limoges just try to stay alive, stay in this hunt. Basketball, a lot can happen in 1 minute and 9 seconds. Cherry able to work free to get the basketball. Now he's got to bring it across midcourt, which he does. Guarded by Hawkins, working the clock. More than happy to take some time off the clock right now. Here's Polas Bortolo. Drives in, goes up strong, misses. But the charge has been called on Polas Bortolo. 49.9 seconds remaining. And that's a big play because the clock is stopped. And the foul puts Wojciechowski on the line. Anytime you can score points with the clock not ticking, it's big. But Wojciechowski, who's been really good tonight, misses the first. Wojciechowski takes his time and does make the second to get it back to a 2-possession game. Up to Johnson. Now back outside, and clearly the clock is the enemy. MHP know it. Limoges not able to put the clamps defensively out on the perimeter. Cherry over to Johnson, who has to get a little extra hang time. He misses the jumper. Now Nicola Long over to Hawkins for a long three, and he makes it. And it's back to a 3-point game. I mean, that was a full 2 meters behind the arc. And you feel like the game is over if he misses that. And especially if MHP rebounded, but he makes it. That might have been even 2.5 meters. I mean, that was, he made that shot from Frankfurt.
Taking it here. Press it here. Norman, you can run. Justin, all the way back. Jeff's here. Hey, Will, JD. You can run, get it in. Be strong with it. Emergency, Jeff. Strong with the ball. They're gonna foul. Hey, be strong. Hey, two. Hey, we're running two though. But hey, just strong with it. Let's go, let's go.
Yeah, probably more like 2 meters, even 1.5 meters. But still, it was a long three. And King says, why couldn't he have missed that? I'll tell you why. This is the Basketball Champions League. You know this is going to the wire. Every second of this 40-minute game is crucial. Where there's hope, there's life. And with 19.4 seconds remaining, if they get the basketball in bounds, they're going to go for the steal, I think, and not commit the foul. They got to hurry. And they do get it across in time, almost. Forcing the steal. Oh, and they do, but no, they call a foul with 9.1 seconds remaining. I like the strategy from Limoges. It looked to me like they had a good chance of forcing the turnover, and a little cramp now being suffered by Johnson at the absolute worst time in the game. He's trying to stretch it out. He doesn't want to come out of the game, but he might have to. He's a little bit of salt. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's it. It's the wrong leg. Physio. There you go. We're going to have to get a towel out there to wipe up the moisture as well. 9.1 seconds. It's the opening game of the play-in between these two teams. Earlier tonight, we just had no idea how this was going to go. Earlier tonight, Rytas Vilnius taking a 1-0 lead over PAOK, rolling Lithuanians to an 85-62 win. So okay, so it's going to be going to the line. I was going to say also Dijon winning their game over Peristeri, and huge play by Robertson, effectively making it a 2-possession game. And only makes 1 of 2, and now they're going to tie him up, and the possession arrow favors Limoges. Well, you know, you simply cannot foul right now. They will be looking for a foul while they attempt a 3-point shot. Unless they take a wide open layup. I'm guessing that's what they would like. If you're MHP, do not foul the 3-point shooter. Trust me, it's happened in the Basketball Champions League where you have seen a game-tying 4-point play. And MHP simply cannot commit that foul right now. They need to make them work to get it up the floor, but you can't foul the 3-point shooter. You know Hawkins is going to launch it. Nope, he's going to take it, and he's going to miss it. And MHP Riesen have somehow, some way, with the incredible shooting performance tonight, have done the solid defense. They had some dips in their play tonight, but they've been able to come back and win it to seize a 1-0 lead in this best-of-3 play-in series for the round of 16 against Limoges. Game 2 will be next week. That'll be played on January 11th. That'll be Wednesday. So the fans go home happy tonight here in Lewisburg. It's MHP Riesen winning it 85-81 over Limoges. Well, as we look at Limoges, you just have to say Jonathan Dunn. 29 points, 9 of 12 from three-point range for MHP. They will be tossing and turning tonight as they try to go to bed, seeing three-point shots being made by Dunn. Let's go down to the court. Okay, well, before we do, 9 of the 12 three-pointers tonight for MHP made by Dunn. Johnson, don't forget the big-time plays he made in this game. 17 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. He also had 3 steals, which was, along with Isaiah Whitehead, team highs. 12 points for Robertson. 7 apiece for Will Cherry and Sean Miller. And for Limoges, Hawkins had 17. Here's Hawkins.
You came back to Ludwigsburg today. You played here 2 years ago. Unfortunately, came up short tonight. What made the difference?
I just think they outplayed us the whole game. They were getting a lot of offensive rebounds. They were getting a lot of paint touches, a lot of threes from Dunn. I just think they played a solid all-around game, and I think we played a great game as well, but we just came up short.
You got another chance next week at home. What needs to be done until next week to win?
Just to be ourselves, you know, and play our basketball, play our brand of basketball defensively, offensively, and we just got to come together with the small mistakes and just adjust.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Hawkins losing to his former team tonight. But he owned up to it and said, listen, they were better than us tonight. And great job with not able to have Prentice Hub tonight, the 23-year-old guard for MHP. But they got some great play, especially from Will Cherry coming out. And, of course, Dunn with his incredible performance from deep, and Justin Johnson. I think we're going to hear from Dunn. Maybe we'll see him put up another three-pointer before he walks off the court. 9 three-pointers. Get your head around that. That was some kind of performance. Here he is.
First of all, congrats for the win tonight. Huge performance, personally. What made the difference? Sorry, what made the difference for your team tonight?
You know, man, we played together. We played tough. We played our defense. We played defense really well. You know, they got away with some little things, but you know, it happens in the game. But we really stayed together when they made them come, and then we came back together. So I think we played really well together tonight.
You got the 1-0 lead in the series now. What will be the key for next week's game to win the series?
You know, finding the shooters, finding the players, make sure we grab more rebounds than them, because, you know, I think on the offensive board they beat us a little bit, I think. Des, he did his thing on the rebound boards, but, you know what I'm saying, just finding the shooters and playing our way again. We have to play our way to win this next game.
Thank you very much. Congrats again.
Thank you. One love.
But as you look at the numbers, the 4 more threes. Don't forget the free throws were big tonight, 50 to 19. Actually, one more make for Limoges inside the arc, and again, it just illustrates how crucial those done three-pointers were. Limoges actually out-rebounded, as Dunn alluded to, 37-31. 6 more assists for Riesen, 3 more steals. And really, I would maintain, as we look at Dunn's 29 as a game high, Hawkins for Limoges had 17. I would still maintain that his biggest play of the night came in the fourth quarter when he laid out to force that steal, because it was a huge momentum play. So, qualification to the round of 16, MHP Riesen 85-81. Of course, tomorrow in Group K, we have Ike taking on Tofaş Bursa. That game will be played in Athens. So just an incredible second half, which really for a long spell seemed like it was going to be won by Limoges, but that was the first three-pointer of the second half by Dunn. Long came out, never really able to get him going offensively like they needed to tonight. Hawkins tried to carry his team, but Dunn, it just rained three-pointers from him. Whatever he had for breakfast, he needs to have it again next week when they play game 2, because look at that, there's the Lumberjack fan enjoying it. What a seat, savoring every made three-pointer by Dunn. Graves, for a spell, was the best player on the court for Limoges. And as was Wojciechowski, he came out, really played with a lot of heart. Hawkins, again, we've talked about his contributions. Johnson again came up big in key moments down the stretch. That Graves shot there was huge, a three-pointer, and you really wondered if they were going to hold on the way that Limoges kind of took over the game. In those key moments, Will Cherry felt like he made a big contribution coming off the bench tonight. And Johnson. And when that putback went, that was big, but so was this right at the other end with Johnson. And then Johnson finding Robertson open out on the wing, a major league three-pointer. And again, Dunn wasn't done as he knocked in another one. 9 three-pointers. That was his 9th. Hawkins kept him in it with the three-point shot, but it wasn't enough in Lewisburg for Limoges, who can still force a deciding game 3 if they win when these two teams meet again next week. So Limoges hit the road. They had some tough times, but they were able to take the lead in the second half. But in the end, it was Dunn who made it a done deal for MHP Riesen with his incredible display. The 9 three-pointers with a little help from Johnson and everybody else in that lineup, and Robertson. MHP Riesen take a 1-0 lead in the best-of-3 play-in.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, everybody, you can see the board good. If not,
Hi guys. Wir müssen die Seite gehen. Ja, wir auf jeden Fall. Du denkst an der Trainer kommt die gleich rein, das ist klasse.
Made them come, and then we came back together. So I think we played really well together today.
You got the 1-0 lead in the series now. What will